My name is Chris. I play in a band called Less Than Jake.
Now, recently, you released the EP and the 4 DVD set.
Yes.
What do you hope the fans take away from that? What's your goal?
Well, they've already taken away for free because Down Music's for free now. So we hope they take away sentimental value with it, I think. Oh, we also released our EP, and we have it out here for sale. And you're going to love this being Canadian. We have our own, we're the only band out here, Less Than Jake Rolling Papers. And it comes with a 5-song download of the new EP if you buy it. So, if you don't like the songs, you roll up the big fatty and you forget that you ever heard the shitty songs.
Do you feel that the EP has pointed you guys in the direction that you want to take with your music? Do you feel that
that's a really good question, but it's hard for me to answer a question like that. You know, we really, we knew that we wanted to make an EP for the Warped Tour for summer, to have a summer vibe. I think we captured that, but I don't know if I can look much farther into it, because we had written a bunch of songs. We kind of narrowed it down to those ones, but I think we achieved what we wanted to achieve with it.
How hard was it to narrow it down?
There was a little bit of arguing, you know, a little bit of bottles breaking, but we got through it. It wasn't that bad.
Did any of the songs take a different direction than you initially thought that they would?
Yeah, 2 of them actually. The last one on the record called Life Let Out Loud, and then there's another one called Oldest Trick in the Book. So yeah, it's the last 2 songs on it that were a little bit different, a different approach on them initially to what they turned out to be.
How would you describe the evolution of the band to where you are now?
Well, we're fatter, we're older, we're jaded. Although our band is a better live band than most bands that have been around this long. Because if you're around this long, I take that back. Not bands that have been around this long. We're better than most bands that have only been around the Warped Tour for 6 months. Because you can't fool 19 years of being on stage. So, and you also can't fool that you're 6 months trying to act like you've been a band for 10 years. I can see it.
What kind of expectations do you set for your live show now?
0. I take it at least 2 drinks and a half a joint to the stage. I get in the right mindset, and I go out and I have a good time. And it sounds kind of selfish, but if I have a good time, then other people will have a good time. I think the guys in my band kind of feel that sentiment too. That if we go out there and I haven't had a bad show, I honestly cannot tell you the last time I walked on stage pissed off. You know, I get up there and I'm lucky to be doing this. You know, we're going to celebrate 20 years next year. We played the Warped Tour more than any band in existence. We played more shows, more full tours. You know, we're just lucky to still be doing this after all these years. So.
What kind of expectations did you bring coming into Warped Tour this time around?
Well, I had expectations of hooking up with hot little 20-year-olds, but that just didn't happen, unfortunately. Yeah. So.
Now, when a band has new material, some people like to test it on their car stereo. Some people like to invite some buddies over and...
Car stereo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Has it always been a car stereo?
I don't even have a home stereo anymore. I got rid of all that shit. I didn't have a surround system with my TV, but I don't have like a CD player or any of that stuff at home or anything that even... I guess I could plug my iPod in, but I listen to music on my iPod and in my room, on my computer, and then in my car.
Do you find that you still have the same drive to succeed as you did early on?
No. It's a different drive. It's a way different perspective. The getting in a van and leaving home for 2.5 months with no responsibilities, no girlfriends, not a care in the world when you're 22, and sleeping on dirty floors every night was great at that time. But there's no going back. So that's a certain kind of drive, but we definitely have a drive with our music and what we want to present as a band.
When does it get to the point where you start to wonder what you got yourself into?
When I get asked questions like that from interviews. No, I'm joking. God, that happened a long time ago. At some point I realized that, okay, we're lifers. The 9, 10, 11-year mark of being a band, and you're still experiencing the same amount of success. I mean, our band has pretty much been like this. We had a steady thing our whole career, and there's dips here and there, but we never had like that superstar status where it's like, oh shit, we're not selling records anymore. It's like we've always kind of been right here, so it's kind of all right, easy for us to transition and be the band we are now.
Since you guys have been around for so long, How long does it take to write a song? Does it ever get easier over time?
More importantly, how long does it take to wipe your ass? Look at this arthritis. Okay, look how old I am. See, you need a camera. We don't need a camera, so you can see a picture. Does it get harder to write songs? Technology's made it easier with our band now because we live in different places, so we all have computers, so we can email each other songs, hear each other songs. So that's a little bit easier than getting everybody in one room. So technology's made it a little easier. And the actual writing of the songs probably gets harder because you have other stuff that are occupying you. It's not just, you don't have 20 hours a day to just be a kid and write songs. There's other stuff in all of our individual lives.
What do you find to be the most difficult part of the creative process now?
Waking up in the morning. After a bad hangover, trying to go to the studio. Really there's no hard part. There's no, it's, sometimes it's a little bit daunting when you're trying to get a song finished and, you're stuck on a lyric or you're stuck on this and that, but it's not that bad. It could be a lot worse. I could be working some of my friends' jobs. But thanks.
Since you found success in music, what makes you happy now?
Besides music, the fact that when I go to my parents' hometown and I see people that I went to high school with 20 years ago, they look like they've given up on life. A lot of them. They're just, I don't know, they just look miserable, and I don't know, I'm happy. And I'm not super overweight. I still have my hair. It's not paid for either, it's real.
What makes a good song and has
It's
your...
gray, that's why I bleach it.
What makes a good song and has your opinion on that changed as you've released more and more music?
If it makes the hair on your taint stand up, then it's good.
And any final thoughts, anything you'd like to say to the readers of Popularity?
Hi, this is Crystal S. and Jake, and I do popularity.com.